In today's lesson, we're going to create a car like the one you see on the screen using the drawing tools. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the Insert ribbon, click on Shapes, and find the oval shape under Basic Shapes. To make this a circle, we're going to hold Shift, and then I'm going to click and drag. I want to fill this with a green color, so I'm going to click on the paint bucket, find the dark green, it's an olive green. And then I'm going to create another circle to place in the middle. So again, I'm going to click in the upper left-hand corner, hold Shift and drag down. I can use my arrow keys to move this and adjust it where I want. Next thing I'm going to do is highlight both these by clicking on them. And I want to group them together. So I'm going to right-click and say Group. Then I want to copy this so that I have another tire just like it. And I'm going to paste it so I have it near that other tire, and I'm going to move it up a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is create this oval shape for the body of our car. So again, I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes. I can look in my recently used shapes, and I see that I have that. And I'm just going to click upper left-hand corner and drag that. And again, I want it to have green, but I'm going to do a little bit lighter color green this time. Now, this one, because I created it after the tires, is on top of the tires. Instead, I want it to be behind. So I'm going to right-click on it, go to Order, and say Send to the Back. And it sends it behind the tires that I currently have. We need to create this little cutout in the top. So that's just going to be another oval shape. So another way can insert the shapes by clicking up here while I'm in the Format ribbon. Click on that oval. And I'm going to draw that oval to cut it out. And I don't want a border on this. So in the Format, looks like a little pencil, I want to select No Outline, and that's going to remove my outline. To get the 3D effect to it, I just select the original car shape, go to 3D Effects, and I'm going to select 3D Style 1. If I want to make changes to it, like the color, I can select 3D Color. And with all of these colors, you can always go to More Colors, and you have an endless option. So I can select a darker green, and then click on this here. That looks good. Click OK. And then I'm going to adjust my oval a little bit so it fits a little bit better where I want it. And the last thing is we're going to create the circle with text in it. So I'm just going to hold Shift, make a white circle, move it where I want it, and I can just right-click in it and say Add Text. And I'm going to put the number 1, maybe go back to the home ribbon to center it, change it, size 16, and bold. The last thing I'm going to do with this little car is group it all together. One easy way to do that, besides having to hold Shift and try to select everything, is to go to the home ribbon. Under Select, go to Select Objects. And then the key is I have to highlight around everything with that Select Object. So I think I just turned it off. So I need to go back and turn it on again. And I highlight around everything. Make sure everything is included. If it's not, it might not select it. Then I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to group this object. Now when I move it, it all moves together versus my original one. If I click on something and move it, it moves just part of it because it was not grouped. So I can easily have this object all together without having to worry about individual pieces that need to be moved. So go ahead and create this, and then I will check you off on this training.